guys, last week has been a very long week for me. Last time I posted was 12 days ago. Today is Thursday. 12 days ago or 11 days ago. Today is Thursday. Today makes it a week we got discharged from the hospital. I've been in the hospital since last week Monday. Yeah. Before that, my baby has been running temperature. He has a fever. And please, don't mind this dog that is back. Before then, my baby has been running temperature. And like a typical African mom, I've been doing self-medication. I know it's wrong, but I just have to do it because it's a baby, and I thought if it's not having malaria, then maybe it's an infection. They are prone to infection, especially at his age. So I used normal anti-malaria drug for him and antibiotics. I noticed the fever did not go down at all for like 3 days. So on Monday we make it the 4th day. I actually took him to go to the hospital. Did I just say hospital? Hospital. So actually, I went to complain about myself at the hospital because I wasn't feeling too well. On getting to the hospital with my baby boy, I was feeling reluctant to tell the doctor about my baby. Why? Because when I was going to the hospital, I used a drug for him, and the temperature actually came down, like it's reduced. So I was like, since the temperature is reduced, there is no need complaining to the doctor. But later, because I went with my husband, so I said, let me just tell the doctor. And I explained everything to the doctor. I told him what I've used. And then he said, since I've used the normal anti-malaria and Transfusion also, there's this drug I use for infection that's supposed not to be running any temperature. I just have to go do a test on him. We should run some tests on him. And I did a full blood count test. I'll show you guys. You'll see it soon. So we did a full blood count test. I'll show you guys. You'll see soon. When the result of the test came out, I was told he had a severe infection. And that he will be placed on admission. And that was how our journey in the hospital started. I had no option. Even my own complaint, I just have to put it aside and attend to my baby. So we were placed on admission, and they told me his blood level was low, that the white blood cell was very high, and the red blood cell, or PVC or PCV, his PCV was very low. So they started Lucefin. They used Lucefin for me, and Lucefin injection. So they used it the first day. They used it on Monday. On Tuesday, it was so hot that his temperature was running to 38.8. I just have to be mopping his body, putting his towel in the water, putting his towel in a bowl of water to mop his body. And that was what I did all through the night. The temperature did not come down. The temperature never came down. So on the second day, the doctor came for his normal routine check. So the doctor came for his normal routine check. He told me to run another test on him, and that one was his blood film. Don't worry guys, I'll show you on the screen. So we did the test on Thursday. The result came on Wednesday. Thursday / Wednesday, the temperature was still very high. I was now worried. That was when I started entertaining fear. I was really worried. Don't let me say I entertained fear. I was really worried, and I started praying. I kept on praying. for my baby. I kept on praying for my baby. On Wednesday, when the result came out, I was told that his blood has drastically reduced, that he needs blood as soon as possible, that they are going to do a blood transfusion. God, I broke down. I really broke down. It really hits me like, baby, 6-month-old baby, blood transfusion. Actually, I've never experienced it, and I don't have anybody around me who had experienced it either. So, God, the pain this boy passed through, the pain he passed through, I really wished I could just help. I really wished all those needles were not into his body, and it was painful though. It was painful. So on Wednesday, since it was an emergency, they brought the blood and they divided it. It was a full pant, and it was divided into 4 places, like half of half. Yeah. So they placed them on it, and it took it for like 30 minutes. And that was how he started crying. I took him outside. The cry was really severe that he started crying. The cry was really severe that I got scared. And people in the ward, yes, we made friends. People brought their own kids to the hospital. They came, they asked me a question, told me to pull it off. The doctor too came, and they told me to take him outside for fresh air. When he slept, we went outside, he slept. So we went outside, he slept, and I took him back to the ward, and he received the blood till the next morning. That was Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yeah, that was Thursday. So we left on Friday. It was actually on Friday. Yeah, I'm so sorry. We were discharged on Friday. It was Friday, because that Thursday, we finished the blood transfusion on Thursday. So they had to look at him, hope he didn't react to the blood and all that till Friday. So Friday morning, we were discharged. I just want to thank God, because my baby is alive, ill and healthy, bouncing. Thank God. But the main reason I'm making this video is to talk about infection in babies. As mothers, I think we need to be very, very, very careful. At his months now, he's trying to crawl. He's 6 months old. Today is, what's today's date? Today is 10th of March. By next tomorrow, he's going to clock 7 months, and he's trying to crawl. I don't mop, but we don't mop the floor. I actually can't tell this is where he got the infection. I actually can't tell where he got the infection. But I just want to tell us, as especially we mothers, to be very careful. To be very, very careful, because these children are very fragile. The pain he passed through was too much. It got to a point he couldn't breathe well. Since he couldn't breathe well, he was unable to suck. It was difficult for him to suck. That was when the nurses came to nebulize him. You'll see it in the video. That was when the nurses came to nebulize him. You'll see it in the video. Why I'm making this video is just to tell we mothers to be extra careful. I've learned my lesson. Just like I said, the pain was much for him. So I couldn't sleep. So I just want to tell you some preventions I was told at the hospital. If you are a medical practitioner watching this, you can drop your comments also for the prevention. The first one I was told in the hospital is to always wash our hands, and I think I do that often. Yeah, I think I do that. Since this COVID period, every one of us, we've been careful. When you get to go out, come back, wash your hands and all that. So at the hospital, I was told to keep washing my hands thoroughly. Use of disposable tissues instead of wipes. I'm guilty of that. I do use wipes, but they said it's better using disposable tissues. The third one I was told is to keep baby's environment clean. We do mop the floor. Actually, I can't really tell where my baby got infection from. We do mop the floor almost every day. We mop the floor. You know, he's trying to crawl and all that, placing his hands on the floor, and he does not even place his hands on the floor. There is a mat, and when there is no mat, there is duvet. I spread the duvet on the I spread the duvet on the floor for him to play. They also told me to breastfeed, and actually he has been on exclusive breastfeeding. He was on exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months. He just started eating, and they said we should eat healthy. So maybe he got it from food, I can't tell. I've been feeding him with free so good and egg custard. That egg custard doesn't even like it, but free so good, he loves it, he's taking it, and that's what it takes more. Keep his plate and his spoon clean. That's another point they gave me at the hospital, to keep his plate and his cup clean. His plate, his spoon, his cup, I should always keep it clean. Of course, I do keep it clean. What else? Okay, while making his food, I was told to always allow the water to boil. What else? Vaccination. They talk about vaccination. They said we should vaccinate our child on these common children illnesses so that they can overcome them. So that's the tips they shared with me at the hospital, and I hope it will be helpful. Talking about my child passing through pain, that one is on one side. What about myself? I couldn't rest, I couldn't sleep. I was watching over him mostly at night, and when he was receiving the blood, having the blood transfusion, at first for hours, he told me to, like, he doesn't want to leave my chest. So I was sitting down, placing him on my chest. It's not even easy for me. I couldn't eat. Why will I be eating? I can't even eat. Why will I be eating when my baby is sick? Seeing my baby lying on the bed, could not even eat well. So guys, please, if you can, especially this video is for mothers and also for fathers too, but mostly for mothers, we should try to prevent our children from infection. My name is Priceless Toyi. I film about events, lifestyle, and faith. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.
Just run straight through the glass. This action camera will capture everything in perfect high definition. Fred, what do you think you're doing?
I appreciate Steve and all, but I don't believe in stuntmen. I can do my own stunts. I'm a man of action after all.
You don't want
No,
this.
Fred, you're a man.
You don't want this. Okay, let's go to